The words we use each and every day are the creative force behind our reality. How would you like to learn a few words that you could say each day to create positive outcomes in your life? Well, that's what we'll be sharing here today. Hey everyone, Myrick here, and welcome to Myrick's Minute. Thanks again for joining me today, and as always, love and blessings. And if you like what we share today, please hit that like and subscribe button because it truly helps me be able to keep coming back, sharing these little tidbits to keep us going in a positive way. So, words, they both carry vibrational frequencies as well as creative forces behind them. In fact, everything in life is created twice. It first starts off as a thought, then it's created again within our physical reality. In fact, everything we've ever seen, touched, or experienced in this physical realm started off as a thought. Thoughts and words have the power to create. They have the power to heal as well as the power to harm. So we have to be intentional with what we give our attention to when choosing the words that we use. Today, I'd like to share a few words with you that help me to be able to create my life in the way that I want. It allowed me to create experiences in my life that I truly enjoy. Allowed me to create wealth, abundance, happiness, good relationships, and just positive experiences. And that's not to say my life is completely perfect. No, in fact, in the world, there's always going to be circumstances and situations that we just don't prefer to experience. There's always going to be happenings in the world that are just out of our control. But that's not to say that we have to carry those problems, those circumstances, situations on our shoulders. That's not to say that we have to entangle ourselves with those burdens and weigh ourselves down. Because whether we choose to take on those burdens ourselves or just let them be as they may, they're going to happen anyway. So what I've learned is to take control of the one thing that I have 100% control of, and that's me. And we all have control of ourselves. Anything outside of ourselves is basically beyond our control. But, I've discovered a few words, a mantra, so to say, that I was able to say each and every day that's helped me to be able to raise my vibration, because the words within this phrase are high vibrational words, and create within myself a feeling, a chemistry, if you will, that allows me to maintain that feeling of positivity no matter what's going on around me. And I'm going to share that phrase with you before we finish our discussion here. But back to the words that we use, we have to be intentional behind what we give our attention to when it comes to the words that we use. Because like I said before, words can heal as well as harm. There's numerous studies, that I've found that, where they've pointed out the fact that words can even cause physical pain or increase the intensity of physical pain just by the words we choose to tell ourselves, whether you say them out loud or within your mind. Because the words carry the vibration, they give the attention to whatever it is that you decide to focus on using those words. Now, that's not to say that we should go ignoring things as if they're not happening, because in fact, using your energy to focus on ignoring a problem is in fact causing that problem to grow. Because when you use your energy to focus on ignoring something, you're actually giving that very thing energy. So what we should do is focus on the things that we're grateful for, because gratitude is one of the highest vibrational mindsets that you can have. To focus on the things that we're grateful for and to focus on the things that we would much rather experience rather than focusing on the things that we wouldn't, gives those things more power, more energy, thus creating that experience in our life. So in order to neutralize the negative circumstances, to get rid of the negativity around us from being drawn to us or attracting that to our life. We should give our attention, our focus, our energy to the things that we would much rather prefer to experience. And in that way, we're creating a system, we're generating energy towards the very things that we would like to experience, rather than focusing and generating that energy towards things that we would choose to ignore. So, as I said earlier, there's a phrase, a mantra, if you will, that I like to share with you that help create, positive experience within my life. It helps create abundance, wealth, good relationships, and just overall positive outcomes. And I choose to use this phrase anytime, I'm feeling a little down, or in a situation or encounter circumstances that I don't really, I would much rather not experience. I kind of like repeat this phrase within myself, or I'll say it out loud if the situation calls for it. But when I repeat these words, if I can feel, within myself, my vibration rising. You can feel it right within that solar plex area, the middle of your chest, if you will. You can feel the energy within yourself increasing. So I'm going to share these words with you. You can write it down, and you can keep these words on a piece of paper, post it on your mirror, just anywhere where you pass it each day. Or what I do is I take a note within my phone and I'll say it. But I've said it so much, I've internalized it. So now I just repeat it. And what I do is I repeat it 3 times before I go to bed, and 3 times when I wake up in the morning, because those 2 times of the day are your most creative states. Those are the times when, just before you go to bed, if you choose to put within your mind something constructive, whatever it is that you're thinking about, just before you go to bed, usually it will help you within that, it will help you along the night, because that's your most creative time period, is when you're sleeping. That's when the body does its most work. So the phrase, here it goes. It says, I am receiving it now. I am getting it. I am receiving all the wealth the universe has for me right now, and I am so grateful. I'll say it one more time. I am receiving it now. I am getting it. I am receiving all the wealth the universe has for me right now, and I am so grateful. And it's usually when I get to that so grateful part that I can feel the energy rising and my vibration just going to that next level. And that's when, after repeating that phrase, 3 times, twice a day, after a few days, I just noticed things in my life started to change in a positive way. So hopefully you'll experience the same thing. And if you do experience that, please hit me in the comments and let me know what you experienced. So that should wrap it up today for Myrick's Minute. I hope it was good for you as it was for me. And if you like what you heard here today, or like what we shared here today, please hit that like and subscribe button, because it really helps me to be able to keep coming back. So, as always, love and blessings, and I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Peace.